Okay guys, welcome back. I know it's been like 47 or 48 days since the last video. That's my fault, but we've been staying busy, getting stuff ready for the show and farming. It just takes a lot of time, so I had some time here tonight to do some filming and show you guys what we've been up to. It has been crazy hot lately, so I have not been wanting to film at all, and my camera doesn't get along with hot weather. It likes to overheat, so got some time tonight. We'll show you some things we've been working on. Grandpa bought a Alice Chalmer tractor. We'll show you guys that. I bought a Superliner, a Mack Superliner. It's a pretty cool truck. We'll show you that one. We got our sawmill edger going, if you guys know about that. And we'll throw some boards through there tonight. And we've also been working on some 2-cylinders and some older farmalls and getting those going for the show. So we'll show you guys some of those. And that'll be about it. We got some updates for the show at the end of the video, so stick around to the end. And yeah, let's head to the dealership.
This is our 4W220 that we just are finishing up right now, and that it was an older restoration, and it was faded out pretty bad, and we scotch-brighted it and gave it a couple coats of clear, and it really livened up and made it look pretty good in that.
So we still got the masking tape on it, just got it done. You can see up top, it's a pretty good time to talk about this. On some of the things like the lights that are harder to cover up, we use tin foil. It works really good on covering up things like that, so you don't have to use so much tape or paper. And it works the same way it would like on a pan. If you're cooking something, you just throw it on there and wrap it around, and it works out really good.
Right, it's good for a quick cover up, and we don't want to get the clear on anything that, like lights and handles and fixtures. It's a quick way of going without having to mask off as much stuff.
So we'll get all the stuff off and we'll take it outside, and that's when you'll really be able to tell how good it looks out in the sun. So
after you get the masking off, you still got to remember there's clear coat. Clear coat is actually just like paint. You can see here on the cylinder, that's this clear coat after you scuff it. And you make sure you get all this off before you start it up and move it, because that will take the seals right out of the cylinder. And that's so.
Usually we tape those off, but it slipped our minds this time. So
a lot of times we'll grease the cylinder real good before we paint, but in this case we didn't. And it looks like it was a cylinder, but when you get to polishing it, it's got just a good size film of clear coat on it, and when you run that back and forth, that will take the inside seals right out of the cylinder. So it's important that you get every bit of that off. Actually, this tractor is a tractor had an engine problem. These tractors were known for some problems in the motors, and just has been redone with a Cummins engine in it, and it runs real fine now. It's a limited production tractor, they only made about 174 of these tractors. And that's so, and the last ones were actually relabeled Deutz Alice. But this is one of the earlier ones where it was actually an Alice Chalmers 4W220, not the Deutz Alice 4W220. We have a 4366 here that I traded in recently on some equipment and that, and it's a pretty original. It's a relatively low odd for a 4366. Well, I've got it to show. Then we've got a 4586 over here. It's got a Cummins repower in it, and they also were noted. The V8s in all the big four-wheel drives had limited life, so somebody switched this to a 4586 later on in its life, and we've run this a little bit. It's a real strong, powerful tractor.
Okay, we're gonna try and beat the rain here, but here we got our Super W4 hooked up to our edger. It's a belt-driven edger. It's pretty cool. We worked on this before the last show and got it all functional. On the front here, you've got a width adjuster, so you can take your bar and slide down there and adjust how far away or how far apart your blades are for your width. And it's all run off of this one belt. See here, it powers your blades, and it comes over here to this belt, and it powers your rollers that'll actually pull your board through into the saw blade. So we're gonna fire this thing up and run some boards through and show you what it's all about.
This right here is a tractor that I traded in the dealership probably 25 or 30 years ago on a 4020 at the time, and I just kept it here, and we've used it occasionally on the farm and had it a couple shows in that, and it's been sitting now since I guess the last show that we planned, and so I guess we'll give it a try. I just put a new set of batteries in it. Got a little 530 I worked on this weekend, and it's going now. And we put an F-gas in everything that's gasoline because the regular gas just doesn't stay in condition, and it just saves carburetor rebuilding and all this kind of stuff. this weekend, carburetor and ignition and all that.
So last but not least, we got my new toy. It is a 1990 Mack Superliner. It has 178,000 miles, which is pretty low for this year truck. It's a double frame truck. It's real heavy. It's got 464 rears, a 13-speed 3406B Caterpillar, and a wet kit. It's got the heavy front end as well, with the wide front tires. And the plan with this truck is to bring it back to life and use it around the farm. The wet kit makes it really, really nice. We can use it on our landall, our detached trailer, whatever we want really. Should be a really reliable truck. It's missing a tank up here. I found another one and it's getting fixed right now. It had a dent in it. And it's a 50-50 split for diesel and hydraulic oil for the wet kit. I got to test out the wet kit yet. I'm going to change the rear tires to 24.5s. This truck tops out at about 70 miles an hour, and that's fine, but I don't like running the engine that fast. It has to run like 2200 RPMs to do that. So between the tires, and then if I can find the right set of gears for these Mack rear ends, I would like to switch the gears out to get it to run 70 miles an hour without just totally running its balls off. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. Take a look inside. Not too bad. We had a power steering leak that I got fixed the other day. That's why there's that jug on the thing. But yeah, 176,000 miles. Not too bad on the inside. A couple things don't work, but you know, you'll have that. So that is going to be it from me and Grandpa. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a quick one, but there's a lot to do. So I hope to see you guys at the show. The website is more up to date than it was before. I've got a full schedule on there as well that includes all the events that we have from day to day. Behind me, way behind me, that steel shed back there, that is all going to be cleared out. Right now it houses a lot of our farm tractors and some of our collection. That'll all be cleared out. Half of the shed will be for the concert, the bands that we're having a band every night, and the other half will be our she shed, so like your arts and crafts for the ladies, all kinds of stuff. Go to the website and check that out. We'll have a couple speakers every day. I think it's the Illinois Director of Agriculture, I forgot his name. He'll be the speaker on the first day. We've got 3 speakers on Friday and 2 on Saturday, speaking on various things, farm to table, pollinators, honeybees. We'll have live honeybees in the shed, contained obviously, but yeah, it'll be really cool. So yeah, that's all I got. I hope to see you guys at the show, and I'll see you later.